Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
We're good.
From the gun, it's Carr. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Now Carr going deep here for Bryant. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Martavis Bryant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos 7, Packers nothing. Brandon McManus, the kickoff for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this to Jay Kumaro. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
No. 258. 26. 630. Let's go, baby. My 28.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
You block over here. Let's get off the field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers is going to go for a big play. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a very good return as he takes this all the way up to the 35-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
17 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
Down. 185. Slant. Right Monday, down. You're mine. Alert 3. Shift. He get.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Dancing to it, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packers will get the football at their own 20-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Hey, Mike, get down 300. Down 300. Flip it down.
Rodgers now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
This is taken at about the 14. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers, throwing again. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Rodgers now on first down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Throwing now is Carr, eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they will finally get him down up at the 42-yard line. A huge play there for Denver, and even 40 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Over the middle, he's got Deshaun Hamilton. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Carr completes it. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Now, watch the slip. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180. He's right, Chief.
Carr now on 1st down. Throw left side. It's reeled in by Hamilton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Lindsey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. To throw, it's Carr. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. 5. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now Jones. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay. Touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5. As he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Philip Lindsay, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the...
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Rodgers now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
158, 150,
On 1st down, Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here's Lindsey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Lock now on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt, and it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
52. Get down, get down. 93. 52.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Martavis Brown. Incomplete. It's third down and 10 yards to go.
The Broncos on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
First down, Broncos.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, 734.
Cut. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. The 30. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Rodgers to his tight end Graham on a big one. 54 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jamal Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Clock now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this. And it'll come out to the 25. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The Packers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Who's that? Hey, number 28. Number 50. He's coming. Check in.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
To throw is Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he'll go down at the 28. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
A throw caught by Kumaro. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Down! 180! Purdue! Get that ball! Switch!
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw with Carr. He's going to fire this thing deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretcher right there turned it into a really nice game. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson of the carry. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. And the drive starts with a completion, left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Rodgers. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers to throw once more. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Throwing is Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Ringo, Ringo. Ringo, Ringo.
Go, boxing, 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 boxing.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm crowd.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go with Jones, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Bronco defense comes up big.
30 base. 52's the mic. Ready? Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. A give, running right, Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now after the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line.
Get out the field, defense.
Cheetah. Go.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
I know you felt that one.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, Lindsey. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Get down! Lady!
In your face.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. He juked him. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Broncos, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.